I built everything from nothing. That's what people say when they look at me across polished tables and glass offices. They don't see the nights I slept in the office, or the mornings I washed my face in cold sinks because there was no time to go home. They don't see the weight behind my eyes. Lena did. She was there when the company was just an idea and a shared dream. She stood beside me when investors laughed, when deals fell apart, when I doubted myself. She wasn't just my wife. She was my partner. My balance. That's why the phone call nearly killed me. "Sir, your wife has been in an accident." The rest of the words blurred. Hospital. Emergency. Conscious. I don't remember driving there. I only remember the smell of antiseptic and the sound of machines beeping when I finally saw her. She looked small on that bed. "Lena," I said, gripping her hand. "I'm here." She frowned. "I'm sorry," she said softly. "Do I know you?" The words hit harder than any punch. I laughed at first because it felt unreal. "Stop. This isn't funny." She pulled her hand away. Her eyes searched my face like I was a stranger on the street. "Please don't touch me." My chest tightened. "Lena, it's me. Your husband." Her lips parted, but no recognition came. Just fear. A doctor stepped in quickly. "Sir, please calm down." "She doesn't recognize me," I said. My voice sounded wrong, distant. "What did you do to her?" "Head trauma can cause temporary memory loss," the doctor said. "Stress may delay recovery. She needs peace, not pressure." I nodded like a good husband, even though my world was collapsing. Later, when the room was quiet, I tried again. "Do you remember the company?" I asked gently. "The years we built it together?" She shook her head. "I'm sorry. I don't remember any of that." Guilt crawled up my spine. Maybe I worked too much. Maybe I pushed her too hard. Maybe this was my fault. 2 days later, she asked for the company lawyer. "I need to protect myself," Lena said calmly, sitting up in bed. Her voice was steady. Too steady. "If I don't remember my role, I need authority until things are clear." I hesitated. "We can wait." She looked at me, her eyes wide and innocent. "What?" "If I'm really your wife, you should trust me." The papers were brought in. Temporary CEO authority. Her signature didn't shake. Mine did. My mother visited that evening. She stood at the foot of the bed, her arms crossed. "You don't remember him?" she asked Lena. Lena shook her head politely. "I'm sorry." My mother looked at me instead. Her eyes were sharp, worried. "Be careful," she whispered when Lena closed her eyes. "Something feels wrong." "She's sick," I snapped quietly. "She needs us." My mother sighed but said nothing more. That night, I sat beside Lena, watching her sleep. I told myself love meant patience, that marriage meant standing firm when things broke. I would wait. I would believe. In the morning, she asked the nurse for a mirror. She studied her reflection, then glanced at me. "You really are my husband?" "Yes," I said. "I've loved you for years." She smiled faintly. "Then why do I feel nothing?" I swallowed. "It'll come back." She nodded, then leaned closer. Her voice dropped to a whisper. "You feel like a stranger." Something cracked inside my chest. I smiled anyway. Because that's what a man in love does when the woman he trusts forgets him, and takes everything else with her. I brought Lena back to the company on Monday morning, telling myself it was temporary, telling myself love meant trust. "Just until you feel better," I said in the car. She looked out the window. "I don't even know why this place scares me," she replied. "It doesn't scare you," I said quickly. "It's yours too." She nodded slowly. "If that's true, then I need to see it." The elevator doors opened and the silence felt heavy. "Welcome back, ma'am," the receptionist said instantly. Lena paused. "Back." The woman glanced at me, confused. "I'm sorry." "Habit." Lena smiled politely. "It's okay. I'm still learning." But when we stepped onto the floor, people stood. Not for me. For her. "Good morning, Lena. Glad you're recovering. Let us know if you need anything." I walked beside her, invisible. She leaned close. "Why are they all looking at me like that?" "Because you led them once," I said. She didn't deny it. In the conference room, Marcus was waiting. My operations head. My brother in everything but blood. "You didn't tell me she was coming today," he said quietly. "I didn't want to rush her," I replied. Lena sat at the head of the table without thinking. "I'm sorry," she said, then didn't move. "Is this okay?" Everyone waited. So did I. Marcus cleared his throat. "We were discussing supply delays." Lena nodded. "Then explain it to me." He looked at me. I said nothing. As he spoke, she asked sharp questions. Numbers. Timelines. Risks. I thought you didn't remember the company, I said softly. I don't remember you, she replied calmly. But this makes sense. After the meeting, Marcus pulled me aside. This isn't right, he whispered. She's trying, I said. She's leading, he said. And she's not confused. I rubbed my face. You're imagining things. He shook his head. Just be careful. That afternoon, Lena stood in my office touching my desk. This was yours? She asked. Ours? I said. She hesitated. I don't feel safe without control. Control of what? Of my life, she said. If I don't remember who I was, I need authority to ground me. My chest tightened. You already have me. She looked at me gently. Love isn't enough right now. The lawyer arrived with documents. Temporary authority, Lena said. Until my memory returns. I read the pages twice. It's just a formality, she added. Marcus wasn't there. That felt intentional. I signed. The next morning, my phone didn't unlock my email. Strange, I muttered. IT smiled awkwardly. Access update. Acting CEO request. Who approved it? I asked. They glanced past me. She did. At lunch, my card declined. Budget reallocation, accounting said quietly. When I reached my office, my key didn't work. Temporary reassignment, security explained. I stood there, holding metal that meant nothing. Lena found me in the hallway. Oh, she said. I moved you closer to operations. Less pressure. I didn't ask, I said. She frowned. I thought you'd understand. By evening, the board gathered. Lena stood at the front. As acting CEO, she said, my first decision is restructuring. Applause followed. She signed the document with steady hands. I stood beside her, silent, watching my name disappear. I didn't mean to hear it. I was walking past the conference room when I heard my name. He doesn't suspect anything, Lena said. I stopped. Nina laughed softly. You're sure? Amnesia doesn't erase instincts, Lena replied. Especially mine. My breath caught. Nina lowered her voice. You're playing this dangerously. I know exactly what I'm doing, Lena said calmly. He's emotional. That makes him predictable. I pressed my hand against the wall. What if he finds out? Nina asked. He won't, Lena said. He needs to believe I'm fragile. I stepped back before they saw me. My heart pounded, but my face stayed still. That night, I sat across from Lena at dinner. You were quiet today, she said. I heard something, I replied. Her eyes softened instantly. You've been stressed. I heard you talking to Nina, I said carefully. She tilted her head. About what? About instincts, I said. She smiled. Everyone has instincts. You said amnesia doesn't erase them. She didn't hesitate. Of course it doesn't. So you remember more than you tell me? No, she said gently. I understand patterns. That's different. You called me predictable, I said. Her smile faded just enough. You're tired. I'm not imagining things, I said. She reached across the table. You're grieving the version of me you lost. I'm grieving trust, I said. She squeezed my hand. Then trust me. I almost believed her. The next morning, I called her into my office. I want to help you recover, I said. She nodded. I appreciate that. But I don't want you carrying half the weight, I added. She studied my face. What are you saying? I want you to run the company, I said. Her eyes widened. Fully? For 7 days, I said. Marcus looked at me like I was insane. Are you serious? He asked. I am, I said. Lena stood slowly. If you're sure. I am, I repeated. She turned to the team. I won't disappoint you. Applause filled the room. I smiled. Inside something shifted. That night I didn't sleep. I planned. I called Victor at dawn. Why now? He asked. Because I need you, I said. Silence followed. You trust her? He asked. No, I said. Then you're learning, he replied. I need access, I said. You never lost it, he said. You just stopped using it. Before I hung up, I unlocked the bottom drawer of my desk. Inside was a folder. Thick, heavy. The label read, Founder's Authority. I closed it slowly. I stopped walking into meetings. I stopped correcting decisions. I watched. Lena didn't notice at first. Why are you so quiet? She asked one morning. I trust you, I said. She smiled. Good. By noon, voices were raised behind glass walls. Miss, this decision violates compliance, someone said. Then rewrite compliance, Lena snapped. I stood outside, unseen. Emily found me near the break room. Can I talk to you? She whispered. Say it, I replied. She fired 3 people today, Emily said. No warning. They challenged her? I asked. They asked questions, she said. In the boardroom, Lena slammed her hand on the table. I don't need hesitation, she said. I need obedience. Silence followed. An investor spoke carefully. We're concerned about the pace. Then slow your expectations, Lena replied. Phones buzzed. News articles followed. Acting CEO reshapes company overnight, a reporter said on TV. Emily texted me. They're scared. I replied. Keep watching. Lena cornered me in the hallway. You enjoy this? She asked. Enjoy what? My pressure, she said. I see strength, I replied. She laughed. You see nothing. She cut budgets without warning. She ignored legal counsel. She smiled while people packed boxes. Fear keeps them sharp, she said to me. It breaks them, I replied. She leaned closer. You're outdated. Investors called. I didn't answer. Media pushed harder. Is leadership unstable? A journalist asked. Lena smiled for cameras. Change scares weak minds. Emily met me late. She signed contracts without review, she said. Who warned her? I asked. Everyone, Emily said. I nodded. Lena passed me again. Still silent? She mocked. Still watching, I said. Her smile faded for half a second. She didn't see the fire she was feeding. I scheduled the board meeting myself. No agenda. No warnings. Why now? Marcus asked quietly. Because it's time, I said. Lena walked in late, confident, calm, wearing authority like armor. Let's begin, she said, taking the head seat. Mr. Cole cleared his throat. Before we do, I have concerns. Lena smiled. Of course you do. 3 contracts were signed without safeguards, he said. They were necessary, Lena replied. Necessary doesn't mean authorized, he said. She leaned back. I'm acting CEO. For 7 days, he replied. Murmurs spread. I stayed silent. Cole slid a document forward. This clause limits executive override. Lena frowned. I never saw that. Because you didn't have access, he said. She looked at me. What is this? I didn't answer. Another board member spoke. Permissions require founder activation. That's impossible, Lena snapped. I signed everything. Signatures aren't keys, Cole said. A screen lit up. Access revoked. Lena stood. Fix this. IT shook his head. System locked. She turned to me. You did this. I finally spoke. I allowed it. The room went silent. You said I could run the company, she said. I did, I replied. Conditionally. Her voice tightened. You tricked me. I watched you, I said. Say it clearly, Cole said. Founder authority supersedes acting roles, I said. Another alert flashed. Executive rights suspended. Lena's hand shook. You planned this, she whispered. I prepared, I said. She laughed sharply. You let me fail. You chose how, I replied. Cole folded his hands. This meeting is adjourned. Security stepped closer. Lena looked at me one last time. This isn't over, she said. It is, I replied. I closed the office door behind Lena and didn't lock it. Say it, she said. Whatever speech you practiced. I didn't practice, I replied. She laughed. You always say that when you're nervous. I'm not nervous, I said. She crossed her arms. Then why are your hands shaking? They're not, I said, and noticed they were steady. Silence stretched. You won, she said finally. No, I replied. I waited. Her smile cracked. You think you're smarter than me? I think I know you, I said. She looked away. You never did. Drop the act, I said. She exhaled slowly. Fine. Her shoulders relaxed. Her eyes hardened. I faked it, she said. I know, I replied. You were too emotional, she said. Too attached. I needed control. You needed power, I said. She stepped closer. I built this too. You tried to steal it, I said. Daniel knocked and entered quietly. Everything confirmed, he said. Lena scoffed. Of course it is. Unauthorized contracts, Daniel said. False medical claims. Breach of trust. Lena turned to me. You brought him? I brought clarity, I said. She softened her voice. We can fix this. No, I said. She reached for my arm. We loved each other. I loved you, I said. Her eyes filled. I was scared. You were calculated, I replied. She swallowed. Say something human. I already did, I said. She laughed weakly. So this is it? This is the end of pretending, I said. You never lost, she whispered. I never played, I replied. Daniel placed the company seal on the table. I picked it up and set it on my desk. Meeting's over, I said. She didn't move. I misjudged you, she said quietly. Yes, I replied. I stood at the window when Marcus walked in. They cleared her office, he said. Good, I replied. She didn't fight, he added. She couldn't, I said. He hesitated. People want to see you. Let them wait, I replied. When I stepped onto the floor, conversation stopped. I'm sorry, someone said. I doubted you, another admitted. I nodded. Work matters more than apologies. Marcus stood beside me. He never lost control. I corrected him. I chose not to use it. The board meeting was quiet. Lena's position is terminated, Mr. Cole said. Legally and permanently, Daniel added. I signed once. No shaking. Media called it a leadership correction. No scandal. No drama. Marcus smiled. Clean. Necessary, I replied. Lena sent no message. I didn't wait for one. 7 days were enough. I stood alone in my office when the noise finally stopped. No footsteps. No tension. Just me. This place feels different, I said out loud. No one answered, and that felt right. Emily knocked softly. Come in, I said. She stepped inside, eyes careful. I wanted to thank you. For what? I asked. For protecting us, she said. You didn't let fear win. I didn't let anger win either, I replied. She smiled. That mattered. After she left, my phone rang. Victor's voice was calm. You handled it well. I waited, I said. That's strength, he replied. I don't need shields anymore, I said. Good, he said. Neither does the company. When the call ended, I opened the bottom drawer. The locked folder waited. Founder's authority. I held it, feeling its weight. You kept me alive, I said quietly. Then I tore it apart. Page by page. I didn't feel fear. I felt done. Lena crossed my mind, but without heat. I didn't hate her. I had outgrown her. I sat at my desk and breathed. I remember who I am, I said.